Counting by fives. Today's lesson is going to be a review on counting by fives. We did something like this in class before we left school, but I think it's been a while, so we need to review a little bit. Before we get started, I want to show you one of the easiest ways to count by fives is by using nickels. But before I show you the nickel, which I think you guys know what it looks like, I want to review what the other cents are. So if we use money, money can help us count by fives. This right here is a penny. That is worth 1 cent. So you know that a penny has like a copper color, it's brownish, it's a little small. If you were to look at a penny, the edges are smooth. So there's no like little bumps, no ridges. So that's worth 1 cent. And then after the penny, you have the nickel. The nickel is worth 5 cents. So look at the difference in the color. There's different presidents on it. The nickel is not a copper color, but it is smooth also, and it's slightly bigger. So that's worth 1 cent. 5 cents. And then you have the dime. The dime is very small, but it's worth 10 cents. So even though it's smaller, it's worth more. This one is worth 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents. And then finally, you have the quarter. So the quarter is the bigger coin. And if you were to look at a quarter, it has ridges on the side. So not only is it bigger, but it has ridges. And it's worth 25 cents. So we have a penny that's worth 1 cent, a nickel that's worth 5 cents, a dime worth 10 cents, and a quarter that's worth 25 cents. So penny, nickel, dime, quarter. 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents. So which one would you want to have? Okay, so we're going to get started with our lesson, and today we're going to be using the nickel because it's worth 5 cents. So in your packet, I want you to turn to this page. It says number 1 up here, lesson 9. 1 up here. And we're going to work on this together. So this one, and let me get some of my coins, my nickels. It says count by fives using nickels. A nickel is 5 cents or 5 cents. So when we talk about 5 cents, we can write it out using a 5 and words, or we could use this little symbol, which is the symbol for cents. It says, when you count nickels, you count by fives to find the total amount of cents. So if we find the total amount, we're going to be adding. We want to find out how much there is. So if we have 5 cents and we add another nickel, we have 10 cents. If we add one more nickel, we have 15 cents. If we add another nickel, we have 20 cents. And if we add one more, we have 25 cents. So tell me, how many nickels does it take to make 25 cents? One, two, three, 4, 5. It takes 5 nickels to make 25 cents. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's look at the next one. Count by fives to solve. Parker found a nickel on the sidewalk. He already had 3 nickels. What is the total amount Parker has? So Parker already had 3 nickels. And you know what? We have to underline what we know and circle what we need to find. What do we know? We know that Parker found 1 nickel on the sidewalk. He already had 3 nickels. We want to find what the total amount Parker had. Total. So we're probably going to add. So Parker, I know that Parker already had 3 nickels. 1, 2, 3. But then he found 1 more on the sidewalk. So how many nickels, how many cents does he have in all? So I'm going to count by 5's. 1 nickel is 5. 1 more is 10. 1 more is 15. And 1 more is 20. So how many cents? What was the total amount that Parker has? Parker has 20 cents. Okay, number 2 says, draw 7 nickels. What is the total amount? So we're looking for the total amount. And we're gonna draw 7 nickels. So you guys don't have these at home, or maybe you do in your piggy bank. If you want to use the ones in your piggy bank, you can pause the video and go get them really quickly so that you can use them. But we're gonna draw. So it says 7 nickels. So I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have my 7 nickels. I know that they're each worth 5 cents because they're nickels. So here I have 5. 5 more is 10. 5 more is 15. 5 more is 20. 20 and 5 more is 25. 25 and 5 more is 30. 30 and 5 more is 35. So what is the total amount? 35 cents. Oh, I'll leave it for you just a little bit longer. And remember, again, if I went too fast, you can go ahead and pause the video at any time. So we had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 cents. You're also going to work on this page. Ooh, sorry about that. This is page number 2 for math, and it also says lesson 9. It says count by 5's using nickels. Count by 5's using nickels to solve. So for this one, I am going to do number 1 with you and possibly number 2. Number 3, 4, and 5, I'm going to read to you, but then I'm going to ask you to pause and I want you to work on it by yourself. Okay? So let's look at number 1. Number 1 says, James found a nickel on the sidewalk. Okay, he already had 3 nickels. What is the total amount James has? So I want to know, what do I know already? I know that James found a nickel, 1 nickel, and he already had 3 nickels. But what I'm trying to find is the total amount he has. So because you don't have coins, or if you do, you can use your actual coins. So I'm going to do this one with coins if you do have them. If you don't have them, you're going to just draw them. So I know that James found 1 nickel, but he already had 3. 1, 2, 3. So how many cents did he have in all? So I count 5, 10, 15, 20. James had how many cents? 5, 10, 15, 20. James had 20 cents. Okay, we're gonna do number 2 together. Lucy used 10 nickels to buy a snack. How much did Lucy spend? She used 10 nickels, so how much is that? How much did Lucy spend? Is what I want to find out. So for this one, I'm gonna draw. She used 10 nickels. So I know that she used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nickels. So how much did she spend? She spent 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So how much did Lucy spend? She spent 50 cents. Okay, boys and girls, for 3, 4, and 5, remember, I'm gonna read the problem to you. I want you to underline what you know and circle what you need to find, but then I'm gonna need you to pause the video and I need you to solve them by yourself. So number 3 says, draw 9 nickels. What is the total amount? So you want to know what is the total amount. Draw 9 nickels. What is the total amount? Go ahead and pause and try to figure it out. Okay, number 4 says, draw 7 nickels, cross out 5 nickels, how much money is left? Uh-oh, this one's a little bit different. Draw 7 nickels, cross out 5 nickels. How much money is left? pause the video and try to work it out. Okay, number 5 says, John has 35 cents. If he only uses nickels, how many nickels does he have? John has 35 cents. If he only uses nickels, how many nickels does he have? So we know that he has 35 cents, and we know that he only used nickels, but we want to find out how many nickels he has. John has 35 cents. If he only uses nickels, how many nickels does he have? Go ahead and pause and try to figure it out. Okay, now that you've tried to figure it out on your own, I'm going to show you how I would how I would solve it, and I want you to check your answer. If you got it right, you're going to give yourself a check mark. If you didn't get it right, then you are just going to go ahead and fix your answer. Number 3 said draw 9 nickels. What is the total amount? So I'm going to go ahead and draw 9 nickels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I'm going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He has 45 cents. And you know what, boys and girls? I'm going to check my work and make sure that that's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, I think I got it right. 45 cents. Number 4 said draw 7 nickels and cross out 5 nickels. So first I'm going to draw 7 nickels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cross out 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much money is left? Now this isn't asking me how many nickels are left. It's asking me how much money. So it's not 2. How much money? 5, 10. 10 cents are left. And then the last one says, John has 35 cents. So we're going to kind of go a little bit backwards here. But he only uses nickels. How many nickels does he have? This one asked us for money. How many cents? This one wants to know how many nickels. So they told us how much money. It's 35 cents. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I have 35 cents here. So how many nickels did I have to use to make 35 cents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to use 7 nickels to make 35 cents. Okay? So remember, if you got them right, you're going to give yourself a check and a little pat on the back. If you didn't get them right, it's okay. That's why we're here to learn. If you didn't get them right, I want you to go ahead and rewatch again, just so that you can kind of see this again and think about where you might have made a mistake. Okay, good job. Now that you're done, if you have some extra time, I want you to do about a couple minutes on IXL, just so you could get a little bit more math practice, okay? This is the last math worksheet, that's it. So if you have a little bit of extra time, go ahead and log on to IXL. Bye-bye.